everyone. So today I'm going to be doing kind of my June, July favorites. It's been a while since I've uploaded a favorites video, but this is basically the products that I've been loving this summer in the hot and humid weather. And yeah, if you guys are at all interested to see what products I have been loving, then just keep watching. So the first thing that I've been loving, this is kind of a newer release. It's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. So it looks like this, and I've actually gone through 2 whole bottles of this so far, and I'm actually right down to the bottom of this jar as well, which goes to show how much I've been really loving this foundation. The one thing that I love about this is, first of all, it gives kind of a luminous finish to the skin, especially if you don't set it. And I have been kind of staying away from powders for the most part, so this foundation is really good if you don't want to set your foundation. Mind you, I don't have oily skin, so I don't really need the powders as much as like someone else would. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I love this. I kind of try and stay away from the powders, and this is one of those foundations I can do that with. And if I was to wear this for an extended period of time, like more than, let's say, 8 hours, if I was going for like a 12-hour kind of wear, I would put a little bit of powder on this. And the powder that I've been loving is the Covergirl Vitalist healthy powder. It looks like this, and as you can see, I have hit pan on this. This powder is kind of funny because I didn't really like it when I first got it, and it kind of sat in a drawer for a little while. I didn't touch it, and then I saw someone on YouTube raving about this powder, and I'm like, like maybe I should pull that out and try it again. And I think one of the reasons why I was having such difficult time using this powder is because this is the shade 710 Classic Ivory. This is the lightest powder that they have, and it's too dark for me in the winter, but in the summer it has done really well for me. So I've been loving it, as you can see, and it works really well over top of the L'Oreal foundation. One more foundation that I'm going to talk about. This is a foundation that I loved last year as well. I didn't really wear it much throughout the winter, but now that the hot, humid weather has come back around, it's a kind of foundation that I have been choosing for a couple reasons. One, it is a full coverage. It is a matte foundation, and it really does last all day. All freaking day. And the foundation that I'm talking about is the TooFaced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. This stuff is really awesome, and it's a higher end foundation, but it actually is a little bit, excuse me, a little bit more affordable than some high-end foundations, because you actually get 48 mils of fluid in this. So it takes a long time to go through one of these tubes. So like, I know at the beginning of summer I was using some of my old tube. So I finished that up and I repurchased it in a little different shade, and like I said, I've been loving this. The next thing that I've been loving, this is the Physicians Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer. It looks like this. This is currently in my project pan. I am almost finished it. This primer is really nice if you want a little bit of a luminous glow from within. I put it on underneath of my foundation, and I find it gives my skin a little bit of a sheen, and it also kind of moisturizes a little bit, which is nice. I don't find that it adds to the longevity of my makeup so much, but I have been really liking that. And like I said, I'm almost finished. The next thing, this is the concealer that I've been wearing. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is just one that I picked up. I actually finished off my TooFaced concealer, and I decided to pick this up because I had heard people raving about it, and I do really like it. I don't set it, I don't set my under eyes when I wear it, so it does crease a little tiny bit, but I'm okay with creasing because I find if I add powders it just looks heavy. This one though, it's kind of weird. I find some days it looks amazing under my eyes, and some days it looks a little bit drier, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. But as far as the concealer that I've been using lately, it has been this one, and I'm quite happy with it. The next thing, this is a forever favorite. This is the Covergirl Lid Lock Up Eyelid Primer. This stuff is amazing if you want to keep your eyeshadow on all day without creasing. This stuff will do it. It's like glue for your eyes. It's amazing. The only tip I have when using that is make sure that you let it set first before you go in with your eyeshadow, or it will blend out a little bit patchy. Let's see, setting spray. This is the Catrice Prime and Find fixing spray. This is the one in the purple tube. I know they have a couple of different kinds. They have a pinky tube that's like the glowing one, and then they have, I think, a mattifying one as well, but this is the one I like the most. I just find it really does last all day, and it also does kind of give you a little bit of a glow as well, which I like. The next thing is the Covergirl Exhibitionist mascara. As you can see, I've been using that quite a bit. I really do like this. I find you do have to build it up quite a bit, but I kind of like the shape of the wand, and I find that the formula is really good as well. It doesn't clump, and also it doesn't really transfer, which I really do like. It does transfer if it's really hot and sweaty. I do find it transfers a little bit, but like for the most part, I find that just applying a little bit less on the lower lash lines kind of prevents that. So I've been really liking that. And for highlighter, this is one that I love. I love this highlighter. It was a limited edition product from Urban Decay. It was the Urban Decay x Kristen Leanne collaboration that they did. And this is the Beauty Beam Highlight. It's got 3 kind of shades in there. And what I've been doing is kind of just mixing all 3. And I actually have it on my cheeks right now. I really like this for summertime. It's kind of like a mid-toned highlighter. Like, you don't need to, like, it's not too pink, it's not too gold, it's like right in the middle. It's like the perfect champagne-y kind of color, and I really like how it looks, especially with like a brown eye, like a brown eyeshadow look. I really do like that. And the next thing, this palette that I've been loving, and I'm surprised actually that I brought this back out, but this is the Modern Renaissance from Anastasis Beverly Hills. You guys have all seen this before. I got this, I've had this for over probably 2 years now, but I never really reached for it too much. Like, I liked it, but it was just something that I wasn't really reaching for. And this summer I find I've just been going for it more and more. I like the brown tones in here, the more neutral kind of pink tones we have here, and then you can spice up your look a little bit with these purple tones and this orange here. I actually have golden ochre here in the crease, and then I threw on the tempera shade on the lid, and then I just put a little bit of an eyeshadow type topper, which I'm going to talk about next, over top. And I've been loving this for just simple everyday looks, especially if you're looking to get out of the house quite quickly. This is the one I've been reaching for, and like I said, it's shocked me too, because I have so many eyeshadow palettes and I never thought that I would like love this again, you know, like I like it, but I never thought I'd love it again. And the last thing on my favorites has been this. I think I've talked about this before. This is the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm in How Many Carats? And it looks like this. It's a really pretty, it's supposed to be a highlighter, but how I've been using it is I've been dipping my finger into it, and I've just been using it as an eyeshadow topper for like literally every single look I do. I'm like, oh, I gotta add a little bit of pop, a little bit of sparkle. So I've been using that so much. There isn't really a day that goes by that I don't find a way to use this on in an eyeshadow look. So yeah, that is the end of my favorites that so far this summer. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one.